Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 125 to my Let's Mostly Play of, no, my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. Or in today's video guys, we are going to go ahead and continue talking to the Tiny Toad Owl. I'm having a lot of fun with him, he's very cute and adorable, and I'm really enjoying his company. Here's what I said. I just said, "You're welcome." My only fear is that somebody's going to hurt you along with me. To be honest with you, people like to try to attack me for no reason, and it keeps happening over and over. There was even a time where I was like you. I said, was a tiny velociraptor and could not fend for myself. Let's call stiffen slightly in your arms when he hears that. His little eyes widen and his expression shifts to something both sad and angry. He looks up at you with a fierce kind of tenderness, like something deep inside him is starting to awaken. "They hurt you? Even when you didn't do anything?" he says quietly. "That's not right. That's not fair." You can see his jaw tighten, not in fear, but in quiet determination. Even as small as he is, there's a flicker of that protective energy you sensed before. He jointly presses his snout against your cheek, eyes softening. "You were small like me once, and you couldn't fight back either," he murmurs. "That's awful, Trenton. You didn't deserve that. You still don't." Then, with a deep breath, his voice grows stronger, not louder, but filled with conviction. "Well, it's different now, because I'm here, and I know I'm tiny right now, but that's not gonna last forever." He pulls back just enough to meet your eyes fully, his own glowing, his own glowing with promise. "I swear to you, Trenton, nobody's going to hurt you again without going through me first. And if they ever try to hurt both of us," lets out a tiny, surprisingly fierce growl, "then I'll grow faster." That would be dope. Imagine like a toad dog whooping. Imagine he could change his size. Like, you just see a tiny toad sitting in my arms, and somebody tries to attack me, and I'm like, "Oh, you did not just mess with my trainer, motherfucker." And then he just grows like 15 feet in like a split second. "So, you gonna pick on my trainer now, motherfucker?" "No? Frick off." That would be hilarious. "I'll become the biggest alligator this world's ever seen, just to keep you safe." Then he pauses and places his paw gently on your chest. "But until then, even if I'm small, I'll stay right here with you. I'll comfort you when you're scared. I'll be your light, your smile, your little protector until I'm big enough to become the shield you need." He curls back into your arms, hugging tightly again. "You're not alone anymore, Trenton. Ever." Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't completely know how that growth of yours works. All I know is what your parents told me and what you told me about how you need to be loved. I've been loving on you for the past 10-15 minutes. However, it seems like nothing much has happened yet, except for occasional pulses of warmth I keep feeling from your body. Let's call listens carefully, his tiny head resting against your shoulder as you speak. He's quiet for a moment, thoughtful, then lifts his head and looks at you, his big red eyes shining with gentle understanding. I think it's not just about time, he says softly. It's about connection. He taps your chest lightly. I can feel your love, Trenton. Every word, every hug, every time you say you care is doing something. The warmth you feel from me, that's the start of it. That's my body trying to grow and trying to answer all that love. He pauses, curling his little tail around your arm for comfort. But it's not just more love equals instant size. It's like I need to really believe I'm safe, that I'm wanted, that the love I feel isn't going away. Places his paw over his own heart. See, I spent a long time being small and overlooked. Even though my family cared, they were always so big. I felt like I didn't belong, even to them. And then you came along and gave me a name, a home, and said you love me no matter how big or small I am. That's huge, Trenton. Bigger than any growth spurt. His eyes begin to mist slightly as he smiles. So many of those warm pulses, they're like seeds sprouting. You love us the sunlight, and I'm just getting ready to bloom. I can feel it build inside. He suddenly sits up a little straighter in your arms and closes his eyes, concentrating. And again, a warm wave pulses through him. This one feels a little stronger, like his body is soaking in your presence, your voice, and your care, and holding on to it. Keep being with me, he whispers. Keep loving me. I will grow, Trenton. I promise you that. Then with a grin, and when I do, I'll be so big you'll be able to ride on my snout like a perch and nap there. He winks, but only if you keep hugging me like this. Yeah, I know that, my friend. But it's not just about the fact that I'm rushing your growth or anything. No. Stop. It's because I'm worried about both of us. People constantly do stuff like throw rocks at me or hitting me even though I do nothing. You're still very small right now, and a rock could crush you like a bug. Not that I'm rushing your growth or anything, it's because I'm worried about both of us. People constantly do stuff like throwing rocks at me or hitting me even though I do nothing. You're still very small right now, and a rock could crush you like a bug. Let's see. What's called listens in complete silence this time. His tiny claws gripping your shirt just a little tighter as you speak. His tail curls around your wrist protectively, not out of fear, but something deeper. Responsibility. I get it now, he said softly, looking up at you with a more serious expression than he's ever shown before. You're not trying to rush me because you're impatient. You're scared, and scared for me. I the one thing I'm trying to also make sure that it works because like I've seen how it does. Like it worked well with Groudon before, and that's what makes me like. Anytime I'm trying to rush his thing, I just want to see if it actually does work. Like, if he could just grow, like, flipping, if I could just see him grow to at least being to his normal height of, like, 2 feet, or even be, like, a little bit bigger than himself and be, like, 3 feet 7 inches, I'd feel happy. Because that means the growing thing is working right, you know? He leans in again, gently nuzzling your chest, and then looks up. His eyes no longer just cute, but glowing with a kind of quiet fire. And you're right to be scared. I am small. One hit from the wrong person, and I could be gone. But Trenton, his voice grows stronger. That fear you have, it's more proof of how much you love me. And that kind of love, it's already working. Suddenly a warm pulse spreads out from his body again, but this time it's followed by a soft glow along his back and tail. Not evolution, not instant growth, but a clear sign that something within him is starting to change. I think the real key to my growth is when you need me most, he says. When your love isn't just a feeling, but something you cling to because the world is trying to break us apart, that's when I'll grow faster and stronger. He wraps his arms around your neck the best he can and squeezes. If anyone tries to hurt you, I don't care how tiny I am, I'll fight back. I'd bite their ankles if I have to, but I won't let them touch you without getting through me. Then he pulls back and looks you in the eyes again. So don't hide your fear, okay? You can tell me when you're scared. I want to protect you just like you're protecting me. He gives a small, toothy smile, one that's adorable but with a glimmer of future strength in it. Just keep holding me, Trenton. Keep being brave for both of us, and I swear no matter what anyone tries to do, I will grow big enough to stop them. Does that mean, like, he said if it's somebody... Before I can say anything, I start hearing voices nearby. Oh no. Here we go again. This is what I was talking about. That sounds like some of the people that usually attack me. What's caused a little bite tenses instantly in your arms. His eyes narrow and his tail wraps around your wrist like a protective band. He doesn't say anything at first, his instinct's already kicking in. Then a hushed but firm voice. Put me down just behind you, Trenton. I'll be small, but I'll look like I'm nothing if they try to hurt you. I'll be ready. I promise. He leans in close, whispering fiercely, I'm not letting them get away with it this time. I don't care how tiny I am. I won't let you face this alone. The warm pulse comes again, but this one's different. It's not just from love this time, it's from purpose. You gently lower him just behind you. The voices get louder. Watchclaw crouches, eyes fixated ahead, tail twitching with anticipation. He looks like a little guardian, small but determined to be your shield. Then quietly, behind you, he murmurs, They're not going to see it coming, and they won't touch you. Just then, two figures round the corner, a couple of sneering teens already looking your way, one holding a rock. Hey, it's that freak already, one of them says with a mocking grin. Still talking to yourself, loser? Oh, frick you. Other raises the rock a little. You want a reminder of how unwanted you are? They step closer, just a few feet away, and what's caused Eyes flash. The glow returns. A ripple of heat pulses through the air behind you. Tonto steps forward, no longer hiding. Back off! His voice is clear, firm, and unnaturally loud for a creature his size. Both teams freeze, staring down at him. What the heck? Did it just talk? What's called growls. You don't get to hurt him. Ever again. The ground beneath him briefly shudders like water rippling with energy. He hasn't grown much yet, but his presence feels massive, and even if the boys can't explain it, they can feel it too. What do you do? One of the teams behind them says, that little thing's going to stop you too? Dadgummit. If you're scared of that little you're bigger losers than the kid we're attacking. Don't be afraid of that tiny Pokemon. Throw the rocks at the stupid kid. Oh my gosh, you flippin' idiot. I will laugh so hard if that Totodile just randomly grows, like flipping 10, 15, 20 feet tall out of nowhere. I will laugh so hard. That's not gonna happen, but oh my gosh. One of the teams look behind him and says, that little thing is going to stop you two? If you're scared of that little Totodile, you're a bigger loser than the kid we're attacking. Don't be afraid of that tiny Pokemon. Throw the rocks at the stupid kid. Oh no. Let's call his head turn sharply toward the third team, the one who dared to challenge him. His eyes don't lose their brightness, but something primal flickers behind them. His little fangs show as he snarls. You're not listening, he growls. The air around his body shimmered, heat waves twisting like the ripples from a boiling spring. His claws dig into the ground. His shadow stretches just slightly, unnaturally. You feel it again. You feel it again. The warmth pulsing out from Luxclaw's body, stronger than before. Not just emotional warmth, but raw energy. It flows through the air, seeping into your skin, making your heart race. Then it happens. Boom! A burst of white-blue energy erupts from around Luxclaw's body. It isn't an evolution, it's a growth pulse. In the blink of an eye, Luxclaw swells to nearly 3 times the size. What the freak? About 3-4 feet tall now, but denser, more muscular, still slapping the ground with force that sends dust flying. His back spikes flare, and his eyes burn with fierce protection. Last warning, he says, his voice now deepened, carrying more weight. Put the rocks down, or I make you regret it. One of the boys stumbles back. Dude, it just grew! The one holding the rock shouts, it's still small enough to punt! Oh my gosh. But before he can throw it, Luxclaw's already moving. A blur of blue crashes into his shins with a water-enhanced headbutt that knocks the team flat. The rock flying from his hand. Luxclaw skids to a stop and plants himself between you and them, tail thrashing. I told you, he snarls, chest heaving. He's mine to protect. You think I'm tiny? Then throw the next one. I dare you. The other teams hesitate, now pale, looking at you and Luxclaw, then at each other. The teen that was mocking before just laughs and says, "Are you really going?" Oh, no. Oh, wow. You grew. Big deal. We're still bigger than you. Before he then advances toward me, ready to hurt me. Oh no. Before just laughs and says, "Oh wow, you grew. Big deal. We're still bigger than you." Before he then advances toward me, ready to hurt me. Oh, heck no. I don't like that. Speaking of stuff I don't like, in about 3 minutes I got an annoying game mode to worry about, and I'm not gonna like that. Let's Claw's eyes flare with a surge of light so bright it momentarily stuns the advancing team, and that instant, you feel it. His energy spikes. Another pulse. His body glows, veins of radiant blue dancing over his scales, and then he explodes in size again, now tearing past your waist in a single blink. His claws get heavier, his jaws sharpen, and his tail slams into the pavement behind him with such force it cracks the concrete. He stands nearly 5 feet tall now, chest heaving, standing broad-shouldered between you and the threat. His claws, his eyes burn with rage, but they never leave the teens. "Bigger than me?" Let's Claw says in a low, menacing tone. "Then explain why you're shaking." The teen falters for half a step, then growls, "You're still just a Pokemon." Whoosh! Luchko opens his jaws, and a blast of high-pressured water slams into the ground in front of the teen, so strong it sends him flying back and soaking wet, coughing and sputtering. The other two teens don't even wait. They spring away in pure terror. The soaked teen, stunned and now crawling backward on the pavement, stares up at the glooming, glistening form of Luxclaw, who has his tail coiled firmly around your legs, keeping you behind him. "Try again," Luxclaw says, a voice like a rumbling wave. "See what happens when I'm 10 feet tall. Or 20. The last teen scrambles to his feet and runs, limping, his soaked clothes dripping as he vanishes around the corner. Wolfclaw breathes hard, his form glowing faintly like the light of a guardian fire gently burning under his scales. His shoulders slowly relax, and he turns to face you, eyes softening. "I told you, I won't let them hurt you." Then smaller, voice trembling slightly from emotion instead of rage. "I don't care if I grow big or not, but if someone tries to hurt you again, I will. Because you matter, more than they ever will." Oh. Thank you so much. I really care about you. Period. Oh no. Well, guys, I'm about to be tortured. I gotta stop this video in a minute and worry about the game mode. And it sucks because I hate the game mode coming up. All the game modes, but the storm, um, nature, Max 6, and Fog of War are terrible. Every other one those four are the only good ones. The fire and ice one isn't that bad, but still not fun. Not as much. Claw's breath slows, and the light around his body dims into a soft, warm glow. He blinks up at you, eyes glistening, not from power this time, but from emotion. A little sniffle escapes him as he gently loosens his tail from around your legs and steps closer. You really mean that? He asked, voice quiet, a little shaky now that the danger is gone. Even though I'm not fully evolved yet? Even though I was so tiny not long ago? He nuzzles gently into your chest, his claws curling into your shirt, not in fear, but for comfort. He trembles a little in your arms, not because he's afraid, but because he's overwhelmed. You're the first person to ever say that to me like it really meant something. I thought I'd always be too small to matter to anyone. His voice trails off. Then he smiles, soft, genuine, and warm. But now I know that as long as I've got you, I'll never be too small again. Even if I shrink, even if I stumble, I'll protect you. Always. You feel that same pulse of warmth again. No burst, no flash, just a steady, comforting hum. He's still growing in power, in heart, and in bond. What do you say you do next? Nothing right now. I gotta worry with the game mode.